This is a multi-doctor's office. So we have ear, nose, and throat. We have a dermatologist. We have the cranial nerve exam section. We have the eye doctor as well, if you do need glasses or anything like that. We also have a spa, which is kind of nice. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me this past week. I haven't really posted anything. I just have had a lot going on. I was working overtime in my job, and it was a lot of hours, to film and edit these videos takes a while too. So thank you guys for patiently waiting for new videos and new content to come out. I do appreciate it. I've also been working on some new TikTok content, so I've been trying to edit those videos as well. It's a lot of time consuming, but I appreciate it. I personally really like it, and it's just, sometimes you need to step back and give yourself a moment to breathe before jumping back into everything, So thank you, and I hope you enjoy this video. Hello, how are you doing today? Awesome. Well, welcome. Is this your first time at the office today? Alright, awesome. So I will need you to fill out some paperwork. So what I'll do is I'll give you a pen. That you can write with, full of ink. And I will give you the documents as well. Some of them will be done on paper, and then most of it will be done with me. So once you are done filling out these documents on the paper, please do come back to me and we can fill out the rest, okay? Alright, so I'll give you some time for that. And if you have any questions or any concerns, anything that you want to comment on or anything like that, you can always come back to me when you are done with most of the forms. Or, if you have it in the moment, you can always ask me then as well. But feel free to ask any questions, anything, and I'll be here to answer everything, okay? Alright, so here is the forms. Over here. Alright. You can go ahead and take these and come back when you're ready. Okay. I'll be here. Yeah. And see. Done. Send. Awesome. Alright. Okay, do you have any questions or anything like that for me? Do you mind if I take a look? Is that okay? Okay, thank you. Let me see. On the second page, the first page. First page. Oh, second. On the back of the second. Okay. Just. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to read a little bit to get more information on it. Okay, so I do see why that can be confusing. That section is going to be filled on the computer with me. But other than that, do you have any other questions that you may have? Yes, the check mark that you put there that's enough. It's no problem. Any other questions regarding anything? That's all? Okay. So I'll go ahead and put this down over here. Alright. So thank you for filling out that information. Like I said earlier, most of the portion will be with me right now. I will ask you some questions, so if you'd like, you can go ahead and close the door over there. That way your information is private between you and me, and if that makes you feel comfortable, it's not a problem. Yep, okay, good. Alright, so some of this information will be redundant from the papers that you did just fill out, but I do like to ask the questions again because, you know, I could just look at the information you did hand me over here on this, you know, on the papers you gave me over here, but I personally like to get more information out of the patient because it would be way more boring if I were to say, okay, you wait here for 5-10 minutes, I'll type in all your information, but you have to be in the same room with me and we're not going to talk, because then I can get distracted and I can input the incorrect information in the computer. You know what I mean? Okay. So, may I have your first and last name, please? Alright, and may I have your date of birth? Okay. May I also have your address? Okay. Is that an apartment? No. Okay. Apartment. Okay. And this is the health section is for us. Okay. Do you have any reason why you're here specifically for today? Are you feeling ill? Is your ear hurting? Your throat? Maybe a little bit of a mixture. Okay. And it was on your left side? Okay. Alright, so this just gives the doctor a bit of a heads up because unfortunately at the moment we are down a nurse, so I take a little bit of the information that the nurse would be taking for the doctor, and so once you're in the office, they have an idea of why you're there. I print out the sheet and I put it in your file, and then everything's good to go. They ask you a couple questions, they ask you to verify things, and then you're good to go. Okay. So, if you don't mind me asking, around how long has this been happening for? Okay. Okay, it's not too bad. It's just like minimal, right? Okay. 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 Perfect. Awesome. Now that we have that information down, if you could just tell me a couple of your health issues, if there are any health issues in your family. I should properly address it as medical conditions, and I'll ask you a couple. This is a multi-doctor's office, so we have ear, nose, and throat, we have a dermatologist, we have the cranial nerve exam section, we have the eye doctor as well if you do need glasses or anything like that. We also have a spa, which is kind of nice. We offer packages for the spa in I'm blanking on the word, but in really blanking on the word for some reason. Correspondence, that's what I'm thinking. Correspondence to certain things or certain diagnoses that you may get, because we also do have a physical therapy section on the second floor, and sometimes they need the patients to have a massage in that specific part of the body, so we will also have a spa. So we have half the spa is dedicated to our patients who do need more of a body, like a further body examination due to the muscles, the skin, sun irritation, that kind of thing. And then the other half of the spa is just a regular spa. If you're stressed, if you're having a mental health day, if you're getting very anxious, anything like that, you can always book you a spa day. You can always feel free to come to the front to say, hey, I was wondering if I'd be able to book a spa day. I was wondering if I'd be able to get a discount that could qualify because of what the doctor told me, anything like that. We are able to do that. We are willing to do that. We also do offer a parking discount. Just keep that in mind. We offer the parking discount. Yes, I was right. Don't disregard that. And they don't really like us to tell that to the customers too often, because the customers usually don't ask. But you didn't hear that from me or anybody in this office. Yes, so we do offer many different services. Now, are they free? No, they're not free, but like I said, in certain situations we can offer a discount or anything like that, which is quite nice, quite lovely. And I put myself in the patient's shoes. If I'm going to go to the spa, would I want to pay full price, or is there a way I can get a discount? I want the discount, and I know that you guys will want the discount, so I will try my best to get you that discount. Now, the discount isn't always guaranteed, but it's always worth a try. Now, enough about that information. I'll always come back to it because I do see you might have a question or two, but let's come back to the reason why you're here today, for a little bit of an ear issue, but that is not a problem. That's also yes. So it's checking the ears, and then that. Okay, yeah, no problem. So let's kind of go back to that. And like I said, we can always come back to any questions that you have or anything like that when our little meeting is over. So, health conditions. Is there anybody in your family that has had a heart attack? Anybody has had a let's Come on, sorry. Sorry, just 1 minute. Okay, so I do apologize. I was on the older file, rather than the new file. They forgot to update it on this computer, so they just direct messaged me through an email the proper file. So I do apologize about that. So we'll jump back in. It just has different additional different wording, or additional medical conditions that were recently discovered or recently renamed, things like that. Okay, so you said okay, and any cancer? Okay. Any broken bones in the past or surgeries? Okay. Can you please elaborate? Did it properly heal? Okay. Yes, so it's actually a great question. We are connected with all of the systems in this building, so if you go to the ENT now and you want to go to the spa another time or the eye doctor a different time, you are more than welcome to do so, because all your information will already be in their system. Yes, correct. Okay, cool. Okay. Do you have any allergies to food, insects, drugs, anything like that? Especially the drugs. If you are allergic to any medicines, please do let us know, because we do not want to prescribe you any medication that might give you a negative reaction in your body. Okay. And that was recently, or have you known about this? Okay. And what kind of reaction do you get? Do you have an EpiPen? Okay. And how did you know this reaction would occur? Did it happen to you? Did you get tested by the allergy center? Okay. Okay. Alright. Do you have asthma? Do you use an inhaler? Do you have any bladder issues? Like, I know sometimes people are like, oh, bladder issues. Like, have you ever had a urinary tract infection, kidney stones? Because that does also relate with that. Okay, no problem. Okay. Have you ever had a concussion? Okay. And how old were you? And was this from a sport? Was this from climbing a tree, hitting your head when getting hit by a car? It has happened before, unfortunately. Anything like that? Okay. Yeah, we do see some intense cases in here sometimes. Okay. Any diabetes? Okay. Is that on the maternal or paternal? Okay. Now, any eye or vision problems, any issues seeing nearsighted, farsighted, anything like that? Okay. Do you wear glasses? Do you know your prescription? And are you currently wearing contacts? Okay. Just if you do come and visit us in the future, just keep in mind that we do ask our patients who go to an eye exam to make sure that they wear their glasses instead of the contacts, just because we want to make sure that we can see fully like of the eye and fully into the eye, and we don't want any glare or anything to affect our exam. So please make sure that you do only wear the glasses and not contacts that day. Okay. All right. Have you ever had lead poisoning? Okay. Any tick bites or any Lyme disease? Okay. How often do you exercise? Okay. When you do exercise, what type of exercise is it? Is it lifting weights? Is it running? Cardio? Is it anything physical, or you just go for a walk? Okay. Alright. Awesome. And let me see here. Okay. Alright. It's only a few more questions. I'm sorry, I do have to open the other file that we have here. Alright, so do you have any cough, or have you had any fever in the past couple of weeks? Anything like that? Okay. And I know you did mention that you did have an allergy. Do you have any seasonal allergies? Anything that could affect the ear, nose, and throat? Okay. And would you say that's the pollen? Alright. Okay. Do you wear a pacemaker by any chance? Or a heart monitor? Okay. Do you know anybody who has in your family? Okay. Alright. Just a few more questions, I promise. Any arthritis? Okay. It's a common one, I understand. And do you know what kind of arthritis it is? Okay. Okay. No problem. Have you ever had hives? Okay. Alright. Alright. Perfect. So, just a couple important questions. Are you or your spouse expecting at some point in the next couple of months or in the next couple of years? Okay. Okay. you interested in donating blood at the moment? You do. You get a free cookie. Sometimes think about donuts. Alright. And I neglected to mention we do also have a dental office. So, have you ever had a cavity, fill-ins, inlets, anything like that on your teeth, just so that way the dentist can double check your teeth, make sure you're good to go, anything like that? Alright. Yes. You see why this is a long process? Yeah. So many departments, so many sections of this office here that we like to make sure that we have all the information we need before we send the patient off. But we do like to update this information. So we will reach out, and by we I mean me, to sit back down with you and have this conversation again, make sure everything's up to date. Alright. Do you know around what year that was? Okay. And how old were you? Awesome. Okay. So, we're finally done with the section that has to do with medical. Do you have your insurance card on you by any chance? Alright. Yeah, if you need a minute to search your wallet, it's not a problem. What I'll do while I wait is I will go ahead and see if I can send an email. So, by all means, go ahead. Let me check. able to find your insurance card in your wallet? Yes. Okay. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and type in the information into the computer and make sure that it's good to go. So let's see. Number. Who are you here specifically to see today? Okay. Alright, so there are 2 more items that I will need before I let you go from this office desk, and it is your phone number, preferably the one that you use the most. Usually it's the mobile phone number, but if you prefer the home number because you do answer the home number, or you don't have a cell phone and that's your only form of communication, you can go ahead and put that phone number down. But please do give us the phone number that you reach out to, or that we should reach out to the most and that you'll answer most frequently. Okay. Yes, I will need area code. Okay, good. Okay. Alright. Okay. And lastly, we will need your email. You can give us up to 3 emails. We will send it to the first email that you have on file, and if that becomes an issue, then we will send it to the next couple of emails. But do you have a personal, or preferred, I should say, email that you might or would like us to use for your medical or anything like that? Okay, so okay, I'm ready. Could you spell the, okay. You said 1,000, right? Okay. Yep, okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. So what I will do right now is I'm going to send you an information packet or pamphlet. Basically gives you all the details of, well, maybe not necessarily all the details, but a great portion of the details of what I told you about the office building in general, our offices that we offer, the, ENT, dental, I forgot to mention earlier. We also have the eye doctor, the spa, physical therapy, the have physical therapy section of the spa, and other sections like that. I'll give you more details on that. It'll also include how you can get the discounts, what are the most common diagnoses. I should know which one it is, right? I work here, but that qualify for that spa section, and also includes information about the parking pass. So I am attaching it right now. There's a lot of files on this computer. Okay, this one's attach. Alright, send. Okay, so I just sent it out. It took a little longer than I expected, but since that is sent out, that is actually everything that we had to go over for in this session at the moment. So do you have any questions or anything like that about any of the offices or any thing in the pamphlet when you look it over? Okay, yeah, so if you don't have any questions at the moment, once you're done reading the pamphlet and looking it over, you can always email us back at the same email. We do ask that you please do keep it in a thread, because that way it's easiest to track it down to the first email all the way up to the most recent email and who is sending these emails out, because I'm not the only one who works here. But alright, so what I will do is I'll actually go ahead and make you a copy of the last section of this page. Yes, out of the documents that you signed, yes. Now I do need you to sign this last page. I see that unfortunately you did not sign it at the moment. We do need this for verification that we're allowed to have your records and that you're agreeing to have us keep it secret to other organizations, that we will not give your information to anywhere else, and that we will only give out the information to the person that you have on this sheet. No, I think you might have signed another one. I forgot to sign this one. Okay, no, yeah, here. So, there you go. Here's the pen, right here. And go ahead and sign that, please. Alright, thank you. So now that you're all done, you are more than welcome to wait in the waiting section right over there. I'll go ahead and make you a copy of that sheet, and you are able to walk over to the doctor's office for the doctor to call you in. Yeah. So it'll, like I said, it'll just probably be like 2 minutes. Just give yourself there. Okay. Alright, yep, more than welcome. Alright, yes, and that water is complimentary. If you are thirsty, you're more than welcome to grab a water bottle and enjoy your free water. I'll be right back.